Yes.
Neverland.
Yes.
Okay.
I approve of this.
I approve of this chapter.
You
This
see-
gets a Control Chaos seal of fucking approval.
First one since, I don't know, 70-something. Listen, guys. I know if you've been watching us weekly, you've known that we haven't been the biggest fans of the recent chapters. Most of the Goldie Pond arc we weren't a fan of. But, goddamn. See, this is reminding me of what I missed about Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
I mean...
And you getting, I know they're a shitty movie series when they're a fantastic game series, but were you getting a little bit of the Resident Evil movie vibes at the end with the clones?
The tubes. I'd have to... I don't know if I've seen the movies, actually. I've played the games.
Yeah, well, that's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah.
I was getting some fucking Resident Evil movie clone vibes, the clones of Alice at the end.
Yeah, a couple things I want to mention is, first of all, first time I've literally gone in hype at a chapter, and it was the page of Rotari in front of the tubes, because that shit, I just love that imagery in Promised Neverland, the freaky fucking imagery. I love it so much. But a couple things I want to mention. So number one, notice how the pacing is good again. Right?
Yep.
Notice how is it that it felt like more happened in this chapter than the last 10.
I don't know if it's because they, like we had theorized.
I think it's because they told him to stretch it out.
And you see what stretching out an arc and making it feel unnatural does. It makes people like us that are manga fans, shit on it constantly because you can't mispace something like that. That should have been a quick Fullmetal Alchemist style arc.
Well, I just think that it was... I don't think that this is a manga that should delve too heavily into battle. You know what I mean? I just think that it was a bit... that they tried to make it a bit much. I don't know. Either way. Or that or the pacing. But let's focus on the good. Let's focus on the fact that this chapter... It's exactly what I wanted. It's every time they go into lore, I love it. And this is one of those chapters that... This is probably going to be another long video, because this is reminding me of early chapters of Promised Neverland where you could talk about a million things. Right. So, one of my biggest issues with previous chapters of Promised Neverland were that you'd maybe have one thing to talk about each chapter, one major thing, and that's it. There's 3 or 4, 5 big things we can talk about in this chapter. So let's start with...
Page 2?
Well, I was going to start with the fact... where would you want to start with?
I kind of want to start with this anime style, fucking projection again. Now all the kids are getting to see what we are, diving into here. Like, this entire arc's going to be the 7 walls, all that shit, blah, blah, blah. Exploration, possibly, and after last week's chapters having the wrapping up, I think that's just meh. Fucking, there's no way they're going to do all of their goals here in 20-30 chapters, in my opinion.
No, probably not. And I'm glad. Now, let me also quickly fix a mistake of last week's. I was confused last week as to why they were going back to, or why it seemed like they were going right back to Gracefield. Mm-hmm. I had forgotten that there was an exit/entrance to the human world right under Gracefield, which is wow. I had forgotten that completely. So
they could have been a 10-chapter series.
I want an abridged where bro, that's gonna be a joke in the abridged where they just accidentally fall, 1 or 2 kids just accidentally find
we're breaking the fourth wall here.
I'm thinking like a fucking Cabinet to Narnia situation where it's
dude.
oh wow, we're free, okay. It's like, hey, where did fucking no name number 1 and 2 go? Who knows? We'll never know. But no. So let's start with what I found interesting is that. Essentially, it's confirmed here that fucking the name. I don't know what to say for this guy because the name is just bleh. So
it's just generic, almost.
Bleh. Not generic. I mean, it's just bleh.
It's that generic text font that you got for wingdings. And
no, it looks like some Japanese actually, but
yeah.
I'm not sure. It's but either way, I'm just gonna go bleh every time I want to talk about it. So is at the top of the 7 walls, and they want to make a new promise with him because there was a promise that was made, however long ago, that was the original promise of, okay, we'll stop war and we'll give you some cattle of our children, blah, 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 right? So I'm interested, it's interesting that it's not going to be like we're going to defeat them, we're going to go to war. Emma wants to literally reforge the promise with different conditions, and I'm curious what those conditions would be. Also, another thing I want to bring up is that Emma... Oh, God. Emma's kind of pulling... I don't know if anyone's One Piece fans here. This scene actually reminded me a lot of when Luffy was like, oh, I'm not just going to defeat this one. I'm going to defeat all the Yonko. Yeah, so it's the same thing here. She's like, no, we're freeing all of the plantations. And I'm glad that she brought up the mass production... Well, yeah, the mass production farms. Because that interests me. And it's really going to depend on how dark this author wants to go. Because if those mass production farms are mimicking mass production farms for like chicken or cows or whatever, right? Chicken
we've seen how they're...
Exactly. They're just vegetating. Yeah. And you know, it's replicating like a chicken farm where they just can't walk. They're literally sitting in their own feces. You know what I mean? Like,
and they just clean them up and they ship them out.
Yeah, so I would like to see a moment where
I hope the demons get paid well.
Probably not. I would like to see a moment where Emma goes there and she can't save them. Like even, you know, they get rid of the security, they open the gates, but oh shit, they're vegetables. Like,
move! Don't you want to be free?
It'd be dark, but it just depends on how dark this author's either able to go or wants to go. But like in all reality, those mass production farms
are going to break her.
Yeah, and I would like to see, because I don't think that she's prepared for what... I think she's imagining in her head, you know, a bunch of, like, children just like her who have personalities and interests and loves and, you know, like... I think she's imagining that, when really these are just sacks of flesh.
Yep.
I'm channeling old school Parasite, you know, like, oh, it's just a dog-shaped lump of meat. This is just a child-shaped lump of meat. This thing isn't alive. Like, it's alive in the sense of beat heart, but like it's probably brain dead. Most of these children in the mass-produced things are probably just brain dead. Because in all reality, why would they need it to be conscious if it's just meat?
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're probably comatose.
I probably wouldn't be surprised if they like surgically sever the spinal cord.
Yeah, I mean, they could go any number of dark ass places with it, and I hope they do, because that could be a cool. I think every series has a moment where the main character kind of has that, like, you're not gonna be able to save everyone moment. You know, and Emma's been a very connected theme through Promised Neverland, as Emma's like, I'm gonna fucking save everybody, I don't give a fuck. And that'd be kind of cool to see her, like, oh shit, there.
Let's go back one page though.
Yeah.
And this is a page that made me like do the mimic of seppuku in the chair. It's page 8 for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I consider everyone I met in Goldie Pond as family.
You know. Can you name them, Emma?
You definitely can't name all the kids,
bro. Phil and the others.
Phil and the others.
We only lived with them for years of our lives, but Phil and the others. Fuck the others.
So, Emma, can you channel us and can you name all the Goldie Pond cast?
Phil and the others.
I had to take a dig at that, man.
Phil and the others. I can't get over it.
It's so beautiful.
It's just kind of.
Did they ever? But like seriously, did they ever name any of the other kids in the series?
I don't know. I remember the scene where there was that new baby that came in, and she used the baby to figure out where the ear trackers were and shit. But I don't know. What's interesting to me though is, like, obviously it's written that way for the perspective of the reader, because obviously the one we know is Phil. But if you consider it as something Emma is saying, it's very odd that they would all be saying Phil and the others, because these are people that they lived with. So it's strange to hear them say Phil and the others, because it's like, that'd be like if you had a group of friends that you hung out with every day, and it was like David and the others. It's like, well, what the fuck? What about Thurman? It's like, fuck him, David and the others.
What about Noble?
Yeah. Oh, Noble.
Let's hope he doesn't watch this video.
Nah, Noble. You know how our relationship is, Noble. You know. But yeah, moving on. So So I like that they lay out the whole, like, it's a nice laid out track of like where the series. I feel like this is the series track here.
Yeah. They do that thing that they do very famously, and they restate the goal.
Well, actually, this one was I had no problem with.
No, because they're telling it to like 90 people now.
I'm talking about... I'm trying to find it. I think I went past it. I'm talking about the part where it's like lays out like their goals. Gotta find it. Yeah. So down here, right? Where it's like... Contact our allies, find the 7 walls, meet, Fortune's promise, and then save Phil. So I think I was right in the fact that like the saving Phil going to the human world would be endgame. But I'm curious. So contact our allies. They were talking about that like it was something that they saw on the Animus thing, right?
Right.
Is that like a coordinate that I'm trying to remember? It might have been said this already.
Is this
some
Voltron shit?
Well, no. I'm gonna guess it was like. It's something that, like, Minerva is like, if you either go to this coordinate or, you know, beep, 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 this fucking number. I don't know what the fuck he gave them. But I'm going to guess it's something where it's like...
It's probably coordinates, like what they got with the pen to get to the original shelter and to get to Goldie Pond and all
So I'm
that.
going to guess they're going to meet some allies.
Some resistance fighters.
Yeah. And
that's why I was kind of comparing it to Voltron.
Yeah, I'm going to guess he maybe set up some people, like, in the demon world to, like, lead... survivors potentially. So I'll be interested to see those characters because every time I'm also cautiously optimistic because this author keeps adding more characters and it's like just please either stop adding more characters or develop the ones you already have or please
give us some development along the way maybe.
Yeah, I mean
are any of these characters dating?
Oh my god, part of me is
can you imagine a demon world date? That'd be kind of fucking sexy, huh?
What? Part of me, I almost said ships now. Thank you. Part of me is excited to see a new character, but part of me is like, I hope they're not just like there to be another character and have nothing. Because I'm interested in someone that would like have known Minerva and someone who would have.
He was a great man.
Yeah, someone who would potentially like, sympathize with his causes and like. Is really into that, and maybe this person could tell us a lot more about the human world and the condition it's in, and like because they even brought up in this chapter, would they accept us? Probably not. You know, like a lot of
risking all of us by being here.
Because if I know humans, and oh boy do I, they would probably. If I know humans, and if I know the fact that immigration is a hot topic issue right now, and those people aren't even risking our lives, they just want to live here. You know, these kids do risk their lives. So if I know humans, and I know, yeah, it's not gonna go well because humans are assholes. Yep. I wanted to make a cutting edge political commentary there, but I couldn't. I fell apart.
Yeah, it fell apart. That's a good thing. So like it's a.
I mean, I don't know if it's nut-worthy, but so let's talk about the end of this chapter.
Oh boy! Wait! Before that,
oh yeah,
let's get to fucking Yugo's face there.
Oh, the rape face? No, not that. Well, that one's a little bit here. Okay, page. We gotta find it.
17?
No, it was like a lower corner.
Yep.
God, it's something happened. I think the artist was a little rushed because the art is usually pretty phenomenal. Like here, live edit that up.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, you do that. I'm going to talk about the end of this chapter. This fucking page where Peter Rattari is standing in front of just these fucking glass tubes with these people in it. I love this page. Like. Every time I see something like this in Promised Neverland, I get so like yes because I love the creepy visuals. Because the thing that drew me to this fucking manga in the first place, the thing that hooked me was when Connie, the original, Connie, the original girl, when they just dropped her in the tube, and it's so haunting. It's like how you'd like buy a lobster from a fucking grocery store. You know, they're presented like meat, and they had a little garnish on them, and. With this, I don't know if this is just his personal collection. Is this guy pulling a fucking fourth prince from Hunter x Hunter? Like I'm not sure what his deal is, but either way, it's fucking cool. And we have a couple cool pieces of dialogue. But first, everyone take a look at this face. What am I looking at? God damn, I'm terrified. That's gonna be an emoji in our Discord. Look forward to that. But
it's gonna be higher quality.
I'm gonna PNG it. Yeah. So let's talk about what he's saying here, right? So they got Bayon's remains, which makes me wonder: is he using them for something, or is it just to confirm he died?
I'm going to almost guess it's just like, is that really Bayon or did they make some sort of cadaver? Because they did that with Ray.
Ha!
With faking out his death.
True that. Now,
So just comparing from one page to another, that Emma on the very next page is super detailed. Even the hair is all swoopy.
I assume that the artist may have just been rushed. That's the qualms of a weekly series, my dude. But so I like how it's interesting. He must have had a lot of faith in Bayon, because when he hears that there was no corpses of the cattle children, he's like, well, that's weird. Bayon was hunting them, So he's having like a what?
The fuck?
Yeah, and I like how this also confirms to me that Lewis is just like an unknown factor.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like what Lewis was there. No, it was Bayon was there. So Lewis was a traveling nomad. He did his own thing.
He was nomad of nowhere, written right.
Fuck off with that shit. I love the fact, bro. I'm gonna have so much goddamn fun with Lewis in the abridged. Right? Because I love that Lewis is just like he's just there. He was
just there. He's got his feet up on the table.
He answered to no one.
No one knew back there with a 40.
Lewis. Now I want to see Lewis and fucking Peter Atari talk.
So, did Bayon tell you about me?
Oh, come on, he must. We're great friends. Have you seen my monkey?
Look at my monkey.
That monkey better come back.
If Parvu does not come back, I'm going to be one pissed motherfucker.
Parvu has more character development than 60% of the children. Yeah, he has a fucking name.
Yeah, he has a fucking name.
Oh my god. Not for Parvo.
Pour one out for Parvo.
Yeah.
No, I'm not pouring that on the fucking carpet.
I will. You get something. I'm gonna chug some shit for Parvo.
Okay, but yeah, the fucking, the final page, though, is just beautiful. Like, the fact that he is disappointed.
Right, I got a gallon of milk. I'm chugging it for Parvu.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't know if I chug it all, but yeah, for Parvu. Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like a monkey would like milk.
Okay, that was the thing. It's a shame we didn't have face cam for that.
And you'd have shirtless 310-pound me with my man boobs all sagging over, drinking a fuck from a fucking gallon of milk for a goddamn fictional monkey. This is my life.
Send help.
Well,
but yeah, the fact that he's so disappointed in Bayon's failure, the fact he still doesn't know anything about Lewis or Nos or Noma even.
Well, he was just. I don't know if he assumed that they were his servants, because it depends on how much of Bayon's corruption he knows about, right?
Right.
Because Bayon, he ran a black market style golf course thing for the old retired demons.
I feel like our president would visit this.
Yep. If the president was in the demon world, and make all the jokes if he's a demon or not, haha. But if he was the president of the demon world, would absolutely visit. You're right. Yeah, he would. You're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, so I think that he might have not known about the other people because they were visitors to his. Because this was just Bayon's mansion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think he knew. I mean, well, he knew that the cattle children were there though. So now. We did.
Did we find a plot hole?
Well, no. I don't think, because there was a flashback where with him talking to Bayon, if you remember correctly.
Yep.
And it was after Minerva supposedly died. So I actually, and with how corrupt he is, I bet he might have actually just helped Bayon set that up. Honestly, I don't think he cares enough. Yeah. So now that I think about it, you know what? I think it might have been. I think it was he doesn't mind. The leader of the human world didn't mind, the side of the promise, but I think that the leader of the demon side of the promise might have still cracked down on him for it, so that's why he was keeping it hidden, is what I'm going to guess. That's my headcanon anyway.
Yeah.
But, oh god, that milk. A little too much milk.
You drank half of a fucking gallon of milk.
Well, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. It was half of a gallon.
A quarter of a gallon of milk in one chug. I'm impressed and disgusted at the same time.
Thank you. As you should be. That's what people... I was going to say that's my porn name, but it's too long. That should be my porn description. like the description of the porn video is I'm impressed and disgusted at the same time. That's me. But anyway, final thoughts on this chapter.
Find Ren on Pornhub?
Nah.
And that is not a thing that I'm aware of anyway.
It is not.
But like, my God. My thoughts are, let's keep it this fucking quality for the rest of the series, please.
Mm-hmm. Please.
And I'll just ejaculate onto the screen every week.
Too much. Too much. Too much. You took it too far. God damn it. Leave a dislike if you hated that joke, or if you liked that joke, leave a like. And then if it's all likes, I will give David credit that his try hard ass joke was okay. But
support me, and I might leak nudes.
Oh God, it's getting real cringe, bro, my dude. Stop it! Stop while you're ahead.
And
Predictions! Predictions! Stop drinking alcohol! Stop it! You don't need more. He's broken. He's broken.
That will never be a thing, by the way.
You're like crying. What is that?
Oh my God, dude. I took that way too fucking far. Oh, that was beautiful.
I don't know what's happening. He's just like, how drunk are you?
I am not that drunk either. That's the fucked up part.
You sound like you're crying.
I'm laughing and crying at the same time.
What is happening? I feel like I'm like going down. You know, in like the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where like they're having the drug trip on the boat.
David.exe has stopped responding.
God, can I get you a smart water? You're like gooey.
Yes, please.
You're like gooey in the mouth and gooey in the nose and the eye.
Okay, but anyway.
Holy shit. Predictions.
Predictions. They're gonna fucking start the arc finally. We're going to have probably them split off into groups to take care of all these goals. I'm going to say, hopefully we get to see the Goldie Pond team and part of the Gracefield team split off into like a section to where we can have some development.
I was going to say, you know what?
My original prediction of splinter groups might come in.
You're right. And
because I was way too many to go on one fucking group.
I would take back a lot of my, about these new characters if the author takes this time to develop them. If we get some My Hero Academia style little development here and there for all the characters, that would be cool.
That's staying in the fucking video.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. It was funny, but I just don't know what happened. I was feeling really Twilight Zone-y. I was like, what? You know that meme where like, is it Samuel L. Jackson who's like looking around?
Like what?
Yeah, like what the fuck's going on? My prediction is, I think they're going to. I'm assuming that they're going to have another set of coordinates to go to.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be the allies, and then and then I'm hoping that on the journey we can have some character development for some of the new characters.
All right.
That'd be great.
This is the first chapter discussion I've enjoyed in a long fucking time because it was a good fucking chapter.
Duh. Come on. I enjoy the bad ones too because we get to shit on it.
I enjoy shitting on it, but I can only take so much of shitting on something before it feels forced to me.
Yeah, like actual shitting.
Yeah.
You know, if you shit all the shit you have, you have no more shit.
Okay,
can that be bruh? That's the t-shirt quote. If you shit all the shit you have no more shit.
Okay,
Brett
Gavin
Alexander.
Free.
That's, yep. Mm-hmm. You know, if this YouTube channel ever becomes big, I have a request of you viewers. I want an IMDb page, or like maybe just some sort of page for me, and I want it to just be a bunch of stupid fucking quotes that you can find.
Same here.
Just the stupidest quotes that I've said.
I think I got like 3 contributions in this one.
Like one of my classics. You know, if you're curious, in the anime awards video, Thurman was going on about fucking, like, oh, you can't take this as canon, or you do take this as canon. And I was getting pissed off, and I was like, listen, man, if Kubo said that Ichigo was a Nazi, tomorrow Ichigo would be a goddamn Nazi. So I have some pretty good out-of-context quotes out there.
Yeah, you do.
But, yeah, Promised Neverland, good-ass chapter. We got weird. I don't know why. Peace.